Hello, Darkman Doll here, and today I'm going to do a show called Dream Talk. Dream Talk is a show where I share with you the dreams that I have, and I talk to you about how I interpret my own dreams, and I show you how you can interpret your own dreams. I also answer questions that people may have about their own specific dreams. I don't ever label myself as a dream interpreter, but the dreams that I'm asked to solve the meaning of, I just give my impressions on it, and my intuition tells me what it could mean. But only you, the dreamer, knows what your dream truly means. So this dream that I'm going to share with you is from a viewer of this channel. Let me grab the notes here of it. So the name of the viewer is Indigo Child. So thank you, Indigo Child, for sharing your dream with us. I'm going to read the dream to you, and then I'm going to share with you some of the main symbols in there and talk to you about what I think they could mean. So you can make your own decision on whether or not you think that's true or that applies to you. So here's the dream. I had a dream about snakes crawling in my aunt's house, and a dog approached them. Then the snake swallows the dog. But my aunt died a month ago. Tell me, what does that mean? Okay, first of all, you had snakes in your dream. I looked up on a website talking about Native Americans and the meaning of snakes in dreams. So in some Native American tribes or even Asian cultures, snakes represent wisdom. Dreaming of a snake could mean there's knowledge you're seeking or answers you are trying to find. When I think of dreams about snakes, it could mean so many different things. Like you're shedding your skin, how snakes shed their skin and they renew themselves. You're taking on a new challenge. That's what I think of with snakes. But now with the snake actually swallowing a dog. Yeah. And you said something about the snakes were calling into your aunt's house, the same aunt whose house, same aunt who died, you said, a month ago. So that obviously has some connection with your aunt. Snakes in the house, in your aunt's house. Is there something really sneaky going on with some of the people there? Some of the people are like snakes in your house, in your aunt's house, doing things they're not supposed to be doing. That could be something going on, I don't know. Who's the dog representing? You know what I mean? I looked up also about dogs and dreams. For me, dogs and dreams have always been scary and frightening whenever I experience dogs in dreams. And I always see dogs as being unpredictable, not knowing whether or not they're going to, lick you or bite you. You know what I mean? So, seriously, that's how I feel about dogs. They're very unpredictable. Unlike cats, you're not as frightening of an animal, a small cat. But, so dreams about dogs usually are connected to areas of life where you feel emotionally protective. A dog in a dream is a sign of self-defense. This dream might also reflect your way of confronting negative situations. So the snake is swallowing the dog. The dog is your sense of protection and security, and the snake is swallowing it. This sounds like a very intense dream with very intense meanings to them. What I want you to do is write down the dream and go through it sentence by sentence and look at everything that stands out to you. Does the dog, the snake, and your aunt, those seem like the main subject matters of this dream? How did you feel about your aunt when she was alive? Did you like her? Did you guys have a good relationship? How do you feel about dogs? Do they scare you? How do you feel about snakes? Do snakes scare you? Is there anybody that hangs out with your aunt that reminds you of a snake or a dog as far as characteristically? Unpredictable behavior, violently unpredictable behavior. That's what I think of with dogs. Snakes, I think of... snakes are, as far as an animal in itself, they're not evil. Dogs aren't evil. But they have basic traits that they exhibit in this world. And a snake, to me, they shed their skin. They will attack if they feel threatened with venom. So it seems like there's a lot of volatile things that are going on within your aunt's house. If she's only died just a month ago, maybe that has a lot to do with it. Relatives at odds. I don't know. So that's what I get. Those are the impressions that I get from that dream. I can't really think of any much more. You just have to know what your connection is to these main core elements in your dream. It's the snake, the dog, and your aunt. The snake's your dog and the aunt. So those are the things that are really trying to speak forth and yell at you in the dream. When you have dreams this intense, it's a warning and it's trying to get your attention. That's what I feel about this dream. Your aunt didn't die but a month ago, and you're having this dream and it's giving you some insight about what's going on. And I feel like it's probably something that's going on within that house, your aunt's house. So do with this information what you will. I never claim to be a dream interpreter. It's just what I see. It's just what I am observing, what I get from reading this dream. I do encourage people to keep a dream journal. I do encourage people to, like, if you can't keep a dream journal, have a tape recorder by your bed so you can record your dream into the tape recorder. You can videotape it like I do when I share my dreams on this channel and on my other channel too. Yeah, you can do that. You can definitely keep track of it. Even if you don't understand it when you record it, you listen to it later or read it later, it'll start to make more sense. You just have to be in that right state of mind in order to interpret your own dream. And it's a very good idea to find a quiet space where you can just concentrate solely on interpreting your dream. If you got all these distractions around you, TV on, radio, all the stuff, people talking around you, you can't do it. So find a really tranquil, quiet place. Maybe even do a meditation before you try to interpret your dream. Maybe ask for some guidance. Ask your higher self for some guidance in how to interpret any said dream that you're trying to interpret. Ask for that guidance also before you go to bed. Before you just as you're laying down to relax or go to sleep and you close your eyes, ask yourself, can you please give me some insight on such and such dream? And if you ask yourself enough times, your subconscious is listening. So when you enter into the dream world, it's going to fulfill whatever need you want if you ask for it. You just have to ask for it. It may not happen overnight, like I say many times, but it will happen because you have a desire to find out what that dream means. What I told you about this dream and the interpretation of it may be only one facet of it because you are living your own life. This is your life you're living. Your dream reflects the life that you're living, and it tries to help you with seeing things that maybe you won't be paying attention to in the waking world. I mean, with your aunt and the snakes and the dog, this just sounds very volatile. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta check my water for my tea. All right, I'm back. I got my tea. Have a little bit of tea. So yeah, that's as I'm saying, just record it. If you record it and then you look back on it, it'll make more sense because sometimes after you have the dream, you're still caught up in the feelings and the adrenaline and the intense emotions of the dream. It's kind of hard to sit down and write it down in a slow and relaxed manner. Sometimes it helps to just listen to it. Just talk it through. And sometimes it helps to draw it out, like art, like I've done with some of my dreams. It starts to become more understandable the more you do different techniques that work for you in order to help to understand those symbols in your dream. Because I can't tell you that for sure that that's what this means, but that's a feeling and impression that I get. When I read this dream, I just got like a visual in my mind of what I could see is going on. And it seems like it's a lot of deceptiveness going on. The dog or snakes swallowing a dog, and it could be definitely symbolic. Like maybe it's not literally snakes or dog, it's specific people within your aunt's house that are representing these animals. I don't know. So you can let me know in the comment section below when you see this video if this definitely applies to you, personally to you. because I'm not sure. And I share these type of videos with you guys to show that no matter what you dream of, you can figure it out because it is your dream. I mean, it may seem like foreign language to you at the time after you dream it, but when you break it down and write it down, it starts to make more and more sense. You can write it all down after you have the dream and then maybe just put it somewhere else and then come back to it. And when you come back to it, you come back to it fresh eyes and you start to realize, oh, that's what that means, because that's what's going on in my life right now. I guarantee you a lot of the dreams that you have are having to do with things you have to solve in your waking world. Because a lot of times we don't have time to see all these clues around us on how to solve the things in our life because we're so involved in it. So that's what I feel like is the dream world's main thing that it does. It comes to you and presents to you all the things that you're ignoring, all the things that you've neglected, and all the things you need to get on top of. Sometimes the dream world gets more scarier because it's really trying to warn you, really trying to shake you up and wake you up to whatever it is you need to pay attention to. So thanks for joining me today for today's Dream Talk. I hope it helped you, and I hope it helped all the others out there that are listening. Snakes, dogs, those are common animals that show up in dreams. I mean, and also apparently the Black Panther, because I've been having a lot of people respond to the Dream Talk show that I did about the Black Panther. So yeah, thank you for offering up this question for today's Dream Talk, Indigo Child. If you'd like to donate to my GoFundMe, I can, in exchange for the donation, do a video interpreting one of your dreams. I can also do some research along with it, with those key symbols that are in your dream. Because I think that a lot of times there's these key symbols that show up in our dreams that help us to understand what it's about. It gives us clues into how to interpret them. So that's one way if you wanted to donate to this channel. I have an upcoming move in April, so I have a GoFundMe set up for that. You can also donate and ask for different videos, so it's up to you. And the GoFundMe is voluntary. It's not required in order to watch the videos on this channel. So thank you for joining me, one and all. I hope that you guys take the time out to explore your dream world, because the dream world is trying to help you. And I hope that you take the advice and heed the advice that your dream world tells you. It's trying to tell you, that there's so much more going on this planet than you're paying attention to. And yeah, you're just going to keep on dreaming, the same dreams until you actually realize what you need to do to change, to make things the way they need to be for whatever it is that you are here on this planet as your mission. Everybody has a mission here on this planet. You come down here before you come down to this planet, you have a mission of what you want to achieve here. And a lot of times we forget what it is, what our talents are, what our gifts are. And when we forget that, the dream world is there to remind us and to help us. So thank you for joining me. Brightest blessings to you all, and I'll see you soon.